Welcome to battle number 3 of week number 5 of the FnF Victory Road Draft League. This battle is pitting Startoad of the Detroit Dunsparces versus King Fuse, PokeFuse123 on Showdown of Elemental Dragons. As a reminder, the Mega Pokemon we have are Mega Swampert, who will be making an appearance, and Mega Beedrill not making an appearance respectively. And the Z Pokemon we have are Porygon Z with any Z move allowance, Zapdos not showing up on Detroit Dunsparces, and both Salazzle and Clefable not showing up on Elemental Dragons. Joining me today in commentary is FFC, so welcome back FFC to commentary, and we're going to start with initial thoughts.
Thanks for having me. It's been quite a bit of time actually. But the first thing I noticed off the bat is there's quite a few mons on the field that can get support from any kind of weather, whether hail or swift swim from the Kingdra or from the Mega Swampert. So I'm assuming if that Pelipper has drizzle, it's going to affect both teams pretty well.
Yeah, that's something actually that that I was noticing in the teams just looking at them. Kingdra with Swift Swim, Vaporeon with Hydration, both benefit from that rain, and King Fuse can use Hail to disrupt rain, benefiting both, actually all three, Kyurem Black, Sandslash, and Articuno. So I think King Fuse actually has a good team poised for a rain war and for a weather war. Once again, a very blue team. It's extremely blue. But Startoad also brought some new Pokemon. Weezing. I think Weezing can be that defensive wall, maybe, that can take a hit from Kyurem Black and then burn it with Will-O-Wisp. So
that's true. People always kind of sleep on Weezing, but he can put some work in if you use him correctly, so I'm excited to see what he can do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He's also got his Celesteela, which everyone knows is another tank that can put in pretty good work.
Oh yeah.
Do you think we're seeing webs come out from his... Wow, I can't remember the name. I have Joltik stuck in my head.
Galvantula, yeah, I definitely think we'll see webs. Probably rocks from Swampert whenever he could get them up. It'll be really useful in this matchup versus Articuno and Kyurem and Emolga actually. So
definitely. I'm not sure who could have Defog on his team. I know. Wow. Can Emolga get Defog?
I think so. I think Emolga could get Defog. Articuno can definitely get Defog, and then Sandslash could Rapid Spin.
That?
Let's see. Emolga does get Defog. I just checked.
Okay, so there's a couple options there. But yeah, overall, it's looking like no team has too huge an advantage, so I think it's looking to be a good game.
Yeah, definitely. Ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Alright. I put let's being in instead of let's begin.
Oh boy, there we go. Let's see.
Right.
Leading off with the Celesteela and the Emolga. No nicknames this time.
Emolga lead. Interesting. Will we see a Nuzzle?
He could Nuzzle the Celesteela, but... okay, no read on the switch for the Swampert. Going for the Thunderbolt. Or if the Emolga also has Thunder to handle rain if it does come out.
That would be interesting, although I don't see it since it has Thunderbolt.
Ooh, 51%, that is a 2-hit KO. However, the Rock Slide going to land and is going to take out the Emolga, but doing a decent amount of damage to that bulky Swampert.
Surprise Hidden Power Grass. I was expecting Stealth Rock, honestly, from Swampert.
Yeah, but I think he possibly knew that he just needed to get rid of the electric type on the team, making it more clear and safe for his Pelipper to come out.
Very true. Now the blue Pokemon are left.
Both Swift Swim Mons are out right now. Let's see. What could Kingdra have for a Mega Swampert?
A Draco Meteor Outrage will hit pretty hard.
Yeah, he has a pretty wide range of moves too, so It's my favorite dragon type to have been created. Ooh, going for the Dragon Dance setup. Celesteela gonna be able to wall it out either way.
Hidden power on a Dragon Dance set. Probably fire. I don't see it being electric.
Going for another Dragon Dance. Hopefully he has something else that can hit. Because that...
Celesteela at full health.
Yeah, and thanks to that Leech Seed, another return will kill. Going for Hidden Power again after the setup.
Wondering why he's pairing Hidden Power with Dragon Dance.
I'm not sure, but the Beast Boost raising attack, showing that he has a very attack-invested Celesteela.
Huh. Really interesting Celesteela set with return. I wonder what the other moves are. Maybe Heavy Slam.
He said he forgot that it was a special move, which is understandable. I was going to say Heavy Slam could do a lot of damage. I thought he might even use it against the Emolga, because despite the resistance, it probably still could have taken it out. Ooh, the Curum coming out. Interesting play, considering Steel type could still do a lot of damage to Curum.
Life Orb Curum getting slammed by Heavy Slam. One more attack from Curum will take it down due to recoil.
That's true. I wonder if the Celesteela... wonder what its last move could be. Do you think it brought Protects for to stall, or do you think it's another attacking move?
With Celesteela, you never know. It has a lot of different moves to choose from, but we won't know because it goes down to a Fusion Bolt, taking down Curum from recoil as well.
A decent trade, I'd say, because that's one of the biggest threats to the team. Ooh, a shiny Articuno versus a Pelipper.
Two birds come out.
The rain setting up. Do you think he's going to try to set up the sweep? Ooh, the freeze dry. Be quad effective here.
Very good move for Pelipper. And Swampert.
Without Rain Dance coming out. But Galvantula is going to be super effective here if he's not careful.
If Articuno's really smart, it could go for a Hurricane, boosted accuracy by the rain, and I think it may be able to take a Thunder due to his high special defense. Not sure.
That's true. However, Galvantula can be pretty fast, so if it's faster, it wouldn't be good in the long run if it can take a hit. Because it very well might have a sash. It's a pretty common sash.
Yeah, that's very true.
Going for the Thunder, he did take it. Going for the Ice Beam.
Ooh, Ice Beam almost takes it down, but not quite. Articuno going down to recoil. This is a second recoil death we see.
Starcode left. Give him a second to rejoin.
A really explosive match so far.
Yeah, a lot of things been happening. It's been moving very fast. Let's see, is he rejoined yet? Not yet. I will say, who was the only one that could do a Z move in this one?
Porygon Z.
Porygon Z. I am wondering what he could have brought, because the Z conversion with what's left on the field could probably do some work.
Yeah, I definitely think it's a Z conversion variant. It just goes really nicely versus King Fuse's team, especially now that Kyurem is down.
That's true. However, he might also just bring out Swampert because he wants to get the rain, the use of the rain in while he can. Yeah,
Swampert. I'm not sure if Swampert will be able to do much against Vaporeon. I think in that department, Porygon Z might be the answer with a Z conversion Thunderbolt.
Especially if Galvantula goes down this turn, yeah.
Which I think is pretty likely.
Anyone been able to contact Startoad? Because, just to make sure.
Seems like he's offline on Discord.
Maybe his computer crashed, or if he's using his phone.
Yeah.
Thankfully, since there's no time limit, there's nothing stopping him from rejoining. Let's see. Do you think there's any chance he'll go for try to set up with Sandslash with Hail for that Snow Cloak to keep him safe, or even Slush Rust to do some more damage?
That would actually be really smart because Hail will take out Galvantula after it sets up, so it doesn't have to worry about attacking if it just sets up the Hail.
And then it would also mess up Swampert's chances with Slip Swim.
Yeah. Not over yet. Okay, Startoad is back on Discord.
There we go, starting to reload in.
Okay, Startoad is back.
There we go. 11 turns in, we're back into the game. Let's do this. Do you expect, let's see, who's faster here? I'm almost guaranteed to be Galvantula. Do you think he's just going to go for another Thunder to try to get that damage done? And do you think Sandslash can take it?
I think Sandslash could take a Thunder.
I don't know, his special defense is pretty low. He's a very defensive mon.
Yeah. If it takes the Thunder, it'll live very... It'll live to only probably low HP, probably in the last quarter.
Let's find out. Okay, everyone's back in. It looks like they're good to go.
Well, King Fuse needs to rejoin now.
Oh, did King Fuse leave? Oh boy. At least, is he still online?
Yeah, he's still online. These are the two people who have faced disconnection problems in their previous matches. So in their matches, I guess it's fitting that they both disconnected around the same time.
Yeah, I've never had someone like connection problems based off of like location or anything in Showdown. I wonder what's causing it here. Just that their personal connections, maybe.
I think for Startoad, it's his phone connection.
Which makes sense. The phone's always the more buggy for Pokemon Showdown. And King Fuse rejoined. There we go.
Awesome.
I'm actually really hoping for the Volt Switch. Trying to keep Galvantula alive, possibly for that Vaporeon. Interesting choice.
That was a good
doing a
choice.
decent amount of damage. Based off that, I'm not sure if Weezing eating up that Icicle Crash, doing a good 30% to it.
That was a really good choice.
Yeah. But it does have Black Sludge. This is definitely a defensively invested Weezing. Wonder what it's going for here. Maybe another gonna try to get that Will-O-Wisp off.
I think we could see Will-O-Wisp for sure.
Going for the Earthquake. Unfortunate. People often forget that Weezing has Levitate.
A switch to Vaporeon would have made Will-O-Wisp pretty useless because of the rain and hydration, unless it has Water Absorb. Both good.
Vaporeon might have brought Healing Wish, not Healing Wish.
Heal Bell.
Heal Bell. Which could help here, although if he lets Porygon set up this turn and doesn't attack, it's going to be very problematic. Because a Z conversion, also getting that Ghost type. The burn? No
Ghost
burn.
Z conversion. Really interesting. I thought he would have gone for Electric Z conversion. Strong Shadow Ball hit, but ooh, a critical hit!
Critical hit! Okay. One more turn for Swampert to do anything, but I'm expecting the Galvantula, yes.
Galvantula is certainly the best bet here. Probably going for a Volt Switch so that there could be a reaction. Oh, Thunder.
Ooh, the Protect to keep the Thunder out and get rid of the 100% accuracy. Okay. But the special defense drop isn't the greatest here. He might want to just sack off his Sandslash thanks to that burn and bring back out the Vaporeon with no defense drops. Oh, the Thunder's still landing thanks to Compound Eyes.
Not a good situation for Vaporeon right now.
The question is, can Vaporeon take a full power Thunder even with a special defense? And it cannot.
Wow, really explosive battle. Certainly some high power moves being thrown around. Not a lot of stall. Really strong match between the two sides. 3-0 victory for Detroit Dunsparces over the Elemental Dragons, but that was a really interesting match, and Galvantula just hanging on by a string too.
Yeah, they all of his Pokemon were injured. 2 were under 50%, and then Weezing, is a tank, so there's that.
Weezing's Weezing.
He kept himself using Volt Switch there to keep Galvantula alive. I think was a really smart play because it did a lot of damage and was fast enough to pressure anything on this team that was left.
Yeah, I think that Volt Switch was one of the more pivotal moves because Sandslash wasn't able to retaliate, and then Weezing coming out just can take any physical move pretty easily. So that I think was one of the solidifying moments of Startoad clinching the match. If Galvantula would have stayed out, then it could have taken that attack, and then Galvantula wouldn't have been around for Vaporeon. So
yeah, and if he probably built his Kingdra physical based off of the Dragon Dance, but then because of that it was also not specially invested, I'm sure his hidden power did even less damage than it could have. So if he had brought a physical move, I wonder how it could have changed things.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too. Maybe a strong Waterfall or Outrage in the early match, seeing how that would have affected things. But overall, a good match, and
very good.
Excited to see the rest of these matches. We're getting close to the end of the week where more of the matches are scheduled, so definitely gonna have some more matches for you guys coming up. And once again, this was FFC joining me. This is Noel from Mystical Chain, and yeah, that was Detroit Dunsparces versus Elemental Dragons. Tune in later for some more matches.
Thanks for having me again.